everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review with me. And today I'm covering a mod I've covered a few times before. We're back on the RWBY mod, which, or the RWBY in mod, whichever you want to call it. Yeah, the Minecraft RWBY mod, which, yeah, as I said, I've covered it a few times before, just because it's had tons and tons of stuff in it. And it's had tons and tons of updates. And as updates, I like to do more little reviews. Although this one, I won't be doing I won't be reviewing like absolutely everything. Like, I'll glance over the older stuff, but I'm mainly focusing on like the newer stuff. So there'll be a link down below to like the previous review things where I like look at the stuff a bit more, or the older stuff a bit more. But for this one, I'm gonna mainly focus on the newer bits, because there's been like 2 updates since I did the last review, and yeah, there's been a few interesting little bits added since then. So right. Let's get started, shall we? So, first things first, Summer's Graves there. That's just a thing. It's not craftable or anything. It's just there. So that's a thing. Right, oh yeah, I'm also wearing, like, a bleach outfit. That's because I still have the bleach add-on mod thing in the pack. I just shoved the RWBY mod in as well because it's all 1.12.2. So yeah, I just thought I'd throw this on just so I had a bit of clothing on. But right, anyway, let's get started on the RWBY stuff, though. So, right, bunch of the old stuff that's been here for a while. So yeah, we've got the RWBY dust, we've got the dust crystals that come from the dust door, we've got the dust, the dust jar thingies, capsule thing. I don't bloody know. We've got these little things. You smelt down dust to make them. That's the wrong button. Yeah, you smelt down the dust crystals to make them. Or you can take the dust crystal and you can just craft it into these dust bits here. These dust bits here go into your arms. They give you various effects. Gravity slows you down. Fire lets you get strength. Wind makes you quicker. Impure just gives you extra armor. Water heals you. Lightning makes you hit quicker. And ice gives you more health. We've got all the different various irons. The irons are all made now from basically just coloring iron. And the iron's all used to make various different things. Like... Wait, what? Apparently the forest iron's not used for anything, apparently. Okay, yeah, there we go. So some of them are made for used for making different types of ammo. So, different types. Oh, yeah, we've also got the toolkit, that's the rewards. We've got scrap, that's made from just scrapping weapons and parts and stuff. Cool. But yeah, basically we've got tons of different types of ammo. The different types of ammo are all used for the different types of guns. We've got the Crescent Rose stuff, which is used for Crescent Rose. We've got Nor's grenades, which is used for grenades type weapons. We've got, well, this one's got its own type of weapon. We've got the shotgun magazine things, and yeah, some of these share over with different weapons, because like obviously this is Blake's magazine, that's Yang's, that's Ruby's, that's custom weapon, that's Nora's, but they can get shared over to other weapons as well. Weapons, we've got all Team RWBY's, Junipers, Coffees, fan-made ones, which are really cool. Got a bunch of the teachers ones, the bad guys ones. Yeah, generally just a lot of really cool weapons. We've got the Semblances that get added in, and more recent updates, which, yeah, we use the Semblance coins to, check out Semblance. You start with the Semblance. Not going to show mine. We're going to try and take a wee guess at mine in a little bit. We've got the Endless Nights, which are made from a bunch of iron, an observer, scrap, frosted iron, and impure dust. We've got the Armagigas, which is a boss, which is made from iron armor plus the GRIMM amalgam. Those are obtained from killing GRIMM, and they literally are just used for making the Armagigas. I got Raven's Mask and the White Fang Mask, which aren't craftable. You buy those, or you... Yeah, I think you can only buy them now. I'm pretty sure buying them is literally the only way to obtain them now. So, that's the thing. But yeah, here's the Atlas Knights. They float around. They do stuff. So, yeah, as I said, I'm just going to skim through this stuff, because I've looked at most of this stuff before. I've looked at a lot of this stuff and how it's fires and stuff before. Link will be down below to that. I've also got the RWBY weapon parts, which you can obtain from various GRIMM. GRIMM will still drop them. They're a lot less common now than what they used to be, but they're still there. So there's that. We've got various different types of GRIMM in the game, which I'll just summon a bunch of them now and just show them off. There's certain ones that I've not put in there, though. There's certain ones that I've not put in that chest. That's just because they've had slight tweaks done to them that I'll try and show off in a little bit. So if we just quickly fly over here, just so we're a safe distance away from that. The GRIMM, we've got the creeps, which are like little creeper things. We've got the Adult Nethermore, which flies about. Beautiful little flight thing now, because it used to be like dead, blocky, and glitchy, but now it actually flies around like a bird. We've got the Junior Nethermore, which is just a smaller variation with less health. We've got the mutated Distalker. This thing like picks fights with stuff and summons creeps, and it's a mutant, and it's horrible. It's a horrible boss to fight. We've got the regular Deathstalker. We've got the Goliath, which I think has the most health out of everything. We've got the Boa Tusk. We've got the Ursa. We have, well, I think that's like probably the most common thing you'll find in the RWBY biome. So there's that. And then the last ones we've got. We've got the Armor Gigas, which I mentioned before. That's get quite a lot of health as well, and when you kill it, you'll get a boss drop item thing. You got the tiny Deathstalkers. Those might be new since the last update. I'm not sure, but either way, kill another little Deathstalker flying. We've got the Lancers, which apparently, I don't know if specifically it's them or it's just the Queen, but one of them's had a bit of a tweak done to them. So there's that. Now we've got the Knuckle Leave thing, which is creepy. And yeah, vicious and all is all hell and really fast and da-da-da. So yeah, that's all the different GRIMM and stuff that are in there. I'll take a look at the other few ones in a second, because there are a few others, but they've had slight tweaks done to them, I believe. Well, I'm sorry, I know what most of them have done to them. It's quite obvious, but there's, yeah, the Lancer Queen apparently has had a bit of a tweak done to, like, its AI, so I'm curious if it does a very particular thing. Right, hey, moving on from there. Here's some of the newer stuff. So, this wasn't in the last update, I do believe. Got various drinks added to the game now, which you can now use, well, you can buy, sorry, and then use them. They'll give you various, they can give you various effects, I believe. Can I go into, hopefully I don't die now. Go to survival, have a wee drink. Doesn't give you any hunger, but coffee gives you regeneration and health boost. Nice. We've got the strawberry sunrise, which, there we go. That gives us speed, strength, and resistance. Just gonna use, nope. Slash. God damn it. Effect. Gingershadow. Not that. Clear. There we go. Right, next up we've got the Thermos of Coffee, which this one actually, like, has multiple uses. Gives you speed and haste. We've got the People Like Grape Soda. That gives you, haste. It said instant health there for a second, but it doesn't seem to anymore. We've got this toxic sludge, which we'll get to in a minute. We've got the flask, which is alcohol. That the thing, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that gives you nausea and bad luck, because it's Krog's one. That also gives you back hunger as well, which is cool. So that's the thing. So basically it makes you more unlucky, because it's Krog's. So of course it does. We got the bottle of sake, which, I'm kind of, it makes you invisible, by the way. It also gives you nausea. I'm sad it doesn't make you more drunk, but it actually is one of those things. But we've got the coconut milk, which gives you night vision, jump boost, water breathing, and speed. And then you've got the final one, which is this toxic stuff here. Torchwick's energy drink. It's horrible. It hurts. It gives you blindness, weakness, and poison free. Alright, so that's those little bits. As far as drinks goes, you can purchase all of them at a very particular place. Moving there from there, we've got the newer weapons, which I believe weren't in the last review. So we've got the Jinru Bang. It's Sun's staff. Cool. On Earth. I think there's a thing there. But yeah, so this actually, it can shoot, I believe it's shotgun shells using Yangs. I think if I use the normal barrette thing. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it can make shotgun noises. Yeah, you can't shoot it while you're in that form. We have got, next, we've got Sage's Sword, which is just a big sword. Cool. We've got Scarlet's pirate weapon thing, because pirate. We've got Neptune's gun. Oh god! I just realized I'm in survival. Woo! I died. Slash game mode. See? I forgot I was in survival. Alright, so we got Neptune's gun, which I need bullets to shoot this thing. Where's the review? There it is. Right, so Neptune's gun uses, I believe, magazine? No, not magazine. Regular. Oh wait, it's definitely one of these magazines. I forget which one. It's not that one. This one? Nope. Bullets? Nope. What the heck? What does this thing shoot? I completely forget now. Hold on. Oh wait, regular magazine. There we go. Yeah, it's this thing. I forgot the regular magazine was in. Hold on, pop all this away. Yeah, so you use the regular magazine, which is made from frost iron, lightning, and thingy. And yeah, it just shoots lightning bullets, which, yeah, it's a good wee weapon. Neptune's has also got its spear form, which, yeah, hearts. And it's got its trident form, which also hearts. We've got Israel's dagger, which is from Team Girl. I forget the thing. We've got Bolin's bow staff. I actually had to Google who the heck Bolin was, because I did not remember. Bolin, he's the guy from the team which Team RWBY fought in their first round of the Vital Festival. I completely forgot of his existence. But yeah, got cool stuff though. We've got there's SNG, which if I'm gonna guess, I'd guess is part of the. Yeah, there we go. It uses Blake's magazine. But yeah, SMG just shoots lots of bullets really fast. And the final thing we've got, Reese's Hoverboard. It lets you fly, which is just freaking awesome. So basically you can fly around. You can use it to jump and stuff, and it can switch into a revolver, which I believe just uses bullets. But I mean, why would you want to use a gun when you can have a hoverboard? Is it just not rifle bullets? Pistol bullets? Yeah. So it uses pistol bullets. But, I mean, honestly, its best feature is the hoverboard, which you hold right-click to go on it, and then you can just fly around. You can hurt things as you go by them, because it's a weapon as well. And, yeah, you can use it to jump around and get over the place. And, obviously, you don't take fall damage with it, which is really, really cool. So, right, that's the newer weapons. And that's from basically stuff from the Laster update, the previous update from before. Although, well, I'd like to say, like, that's all, but there's one more, well, there's two more little things to quickly look at. So, the money, that got added a while ago. And those various shops added to the game. The shops got a bit of a change in more recent times. So we got From Dusk Till Dawn, which has went to a bit of a cosmetic change, which, yeah, ignore that. That's from a different mod. Dusk Till Dawn, it's got a nice cool sign now, which you can actually steal if you want to. Boop. I sort of deleted it there, oops. Oh, I just vandalized the shop. But yeah, Dusk from Dawn now has the two people in here. I think it always had two people, but like it used to be a much smaller little shop. Basically from here you can now buy or sell dust, and that's how you're gonna get a lot of money, I guess. And you can, with her, you can buy weapons and stuff. And the weapons will rotate between, like, which weapons are in. So, basically, one day it could be a certain type of weapon, another day it could be a different type of weapon. There's dust in the back, and there's an upstairs with, like, a bed and stuff like that. So, basically, it looks more like people live here, too. Or you could use it as a small base of operation. Over here, I actually had this marked, but I guess I don't need it marked, because, like, it spawned quite hot. These aren't, like, super, super rare. Like, I haven't adjusted the spawn rate for these things, but they spawn, like, somewhat regularly, so there's that. Okay, next thing we've got, we used to have the black market, now we've got the crowbar. So, the crowbar now just has Waiter Man here, or Crowbar, his name, and we've got the White Fan Guy, which is basically the black market. So, the black market you can buy other various things from, which I'm not going to go through because some of them I still need to show. But for now, you can buy, like, Raven's Mask and other random bits and pieces that you can't get in another shop. And from here, you can buy all the energy drinks. Energy drinks, all the drinks in general, which cost a little bit of money. Which, yeah, you can also get some in the back. You can get Torchwick's energy drink, the Thermos, and the bottle of steak, which I'm pretty sure is always those ones in the back. So, that's those two structures. They're the only two that I'm going to show right now. There's one more, which you can sort of see there, and you can probably guess what's coming, but I'll wait until I'm done with this. So, now we got on to the newer stuff. So, that stuff is from the previous update. I don't think I covered that in an actual review. I did cover it kind of in like a series episode, but I didn't cover it in a review. So there you go. That's kind of a quick skim through the more previous stuff. Now we're going to go on to the juicier new things and the latest updates. So things that have been added. So we'll go with the GRIMM first, just because these are newer items. So the GRIMM, these are GRIMM that are already in. They've been in for a little while, some of them. But they've had basically changes done to them. So the Beowulf, you get to see how it looked like in the previous video. Yeah, it now looks edgier. It now looks like, you know, that now says like an updated walkie thing and stuff, which, yeah, it looks quite good. Obviously the Atlas Knight doing its job there, and the Golem swiftly coming in. Yeah, Beowulf basically is like they've upgraded from like, you know, season 1 Beowulf up to like season 4, so they're, you know, edgier and, I don't know, more werewolf-like, I guess. So that's cool. Next up we've got the Geist. The Geist used to be quite a bit smaller. Their hands got a bit mental. When moving. But yeah, basically, oh, they can go a bit mental. But yeah, anyway, they're a bit longer now and taller and more ghosty, I guess, because they used to be a bit smaller and, like, pudgier, I guess, you could say. But yeah, they look creepy as all hell, so there's that. Next up, we'll go with the Lancer Queen. So Lancer Queen itself didn't actually get any kind of design change, but apparently she's become a lot more vicious in fighting and stuff. Apparently she's now like a lot harder in terms of like as a boss, and like even says like you should probably fight this kind of thing in a group unless you want to die, or unless you're like super strong. So like if we quickly just go into it, I'm curious how this, hold on, go in survival mode. I'm curious just how aggressive. Yep, there we go. That's the big change right there. The Lancer Queen now comes in like a group, so it now summons, much like the mutated Death Stalker, it now summons GRIMM with it. So now it's going to summon its own little minions. Oh joy. So yeah, a lot more dangerous now than what it used to be. And then we've got the final thing, which I'm going to move a wee bit further away for. Because this thing's a pain in the backside. We've got the Empathy. Empathy got a bit of a design change as well. Oh, joy. It looks creepy as all hell. Look at it. I mean, it's a bit hard to look at it because, you know, effects and stuff, but still. If I could just... This isn't going to work for very long. But, yeah, it's now... I think its arms are a bit longer. It just looks so creepy. Also, oh yeah, another thing is, it used to give you weakness and slowness and stuff, and it gives you blindness as well. And the effects kind of just roll on and off. So, yeah, if you're near one, you're going to feel it. And, yeah, like, Jesus. I'm pretty sure the blindness thing only kicks in, though, if you're really close to them, I think. Don't quote me on that. If you're nearby one, kind of, then you'll get, like, the slowness thing effect, because I'm pretty sure that's yeah, there we go. So I got slowness and weakness just by being near it. But then if I get really close to it, it'll give me blindness as well. So, I'm thinking through a bit of a change. It's now even creepier. Awesome. Exactly as it should be. Exactly as it should be. Also, the spawn rate for them has increased as well, because they were... I don't think I've ever seen one in, like, a normal survival. I've never seen one spawn. So, yeah, they were, like, super, super rare. But now, no, there's now, like, a more set place for them, and they now spawn in more places, apparently, in general. Right, okay, I'm gonna quickly... Don't know if this is gonna work, but, yeah, there we go. Difficulty normal, there we go. Alright, so that was those, GRIMM. But doing their little design change. Now we got on to the other little items that we've got here. So, we have got the storage container, which I originally thought was going to be like a chest. And it's like, it's a chest that's like a double chest. So I originally just thought it was going to be a retextured chest, which still would have been fine. A retextured chest would still be fine because it's, you know, it looks nice on a chest. It's not craftable. You actually, I'm pretty sure you get this off the black market guy. And it's not a chest though that sits down. It's actually like a bag. You just walk about with it and you can store things inside it. So basically you can use the storage chest thing to store various different things. So I'll just quickly grab some bits and pieces. So yeah, you can just store various different things inside it. So it's not going to store ammo, but you can store dust in it, you can store weapon parts in it. What about a full weapon itself? No. Okay, so you can't put weapons inside, you can't put ammo inside it. But you can put dust and weapon parts inside it. So that's cool. Also, I'm guessing you can put like, yeah. Nope, Atlas Knight's not good. It's very set things, but I guess it's basically if you're going a big dust collection or you're going to be like getting tons and tons of parts, then at least you can store them in there. So yeah, you can't store like the mass and stuff in. Or the GRIMM and Algum. You can store that in, cool. What other bits could I check? I mean, it's just the various dust and that, which, yeah. Okay, so yeah, basically you can store parts and bits in it. So yeah, handy if you're, you know, well, one, if you don't have like a backpack mod installed, this obviously is just a brilliant thing because, yeah, it just means you can mine more dust, you can get more weapon parts and stuff in the GRIMM and carry them better. Aside from that, you've got the lin pouch, which just replaces the lin wallet. Basically, you just put your lin inside that, so cool. It's basically the exact same as before. We've got the dust pouch, which, as you might expect, is made for storing dust. So, so it doesn't put the ore in, but you can put the various different types of dust inside it. So that's cool. And then you've got the parts pouch, which, as you may expect, lets you put weapon parts inside it. You can't put other bits inside it. You don't put full weapons inside it. It's literally just for parts. And I guess these are just like, if you dub the weapon crate, you could have these. Or you could just have the pouches because you just want to store very specific things inside them. So, yeah, just handy little extra things to have. Especially if you're running like the RWBY mod, again, without any type of backpack thing. Now you've got extra backpacks and stuff, which is just nice to have. Plus, getting them, you can get them off the black market. And there is one other location we can get those. But we'll get to that. Anyway, the last thing to show off in terms of the items, we've got these scrolls, which, yeah, these look cool. Cool little things. Yeah, you get them in black and white variation, so nice. And basically, yeah, this only serves like one purpose right now, and that's just aura. So, we now have aura. You may have saw that when I was like dipping into survival and stuff. I just didn't mention it before. But you probably noticed, yeah, the big bar right there. We have aura now, which basically, to my understanding, it will negate damage. So you might have saw when I was getting attacked by like various things, like that bar was going down, my health wasn't going down. So that's nice. It does seem like the hunger seems to drain like weirdly quick when I've got it, but I think that's just because it needs hunger to regenerate. So like if I quickly just grab some steaks, do that. There we go. So yeah, my hunger is back now, but it'll drain some hunger like regenerating. So aura, how it works, you start with 100, which basically it works is half a heart equals 5 aura. So basically this counts as like 10 hearts, I believe. Yeah, this counts as like 10 hearts worth of aura right here. So basically you got double health straight away just by having this. Now, to level up is actually this here. So, level up aura 41. That means 41 experience. If you click M, it'll take all your experience and put, like, all of it into aura. But basically, it's 41 experience to level up, and then as you go, it'll cost you more. So, if I go XP 41, there that's 4 levels worth. I can click on this, boop, and now I got to level 2. So, I got 1 extra aura, which is nothing when you think about it, but, like, you know, it's not costing a lot either. But it'll go up. And obviously, just having, like, a few extra bits of aura, it's counting as extra hearts, extra health and stuff. So, it's, you know, it's handy to have. And it'll just, you can slowly build up as you go. So, as you progress through the game, you can just get stronger and stronger. So, now if I go, like, XP, I'll get, like, 1,000. Still, 26 levels. I can now click just the M here and just, like, throw it all in at once. So, there we go. I've just got another 13 levels. But now, the level cost, after, 14 levels total, level 15, 118 aura. So, it's going up. So... Again, if I click it again, boop, it's now went up to 125. So it keeps scaling. Because originally, after going up from level 1 to 2, it cost 1 extra. Now it's costing like 7. Like if I go again, 1, 2, 5, boop, now it's going up to 132. So like it gets more and more expensive as time goes. So if I like XP, take 1,000 again, boop, and I go again, boop, so now it's up to 140. So now instead of going up by 7, that time it went up by 8. Now it's up by 7 again, now it's went up by 8, now it's going up by an amount, then 9, then 8. So yeah, it's jumping about and stuff, but it's getting like costing more and more and more and more progressively. But at this point now, I now have 122 aura, which essentially comes to what 22 aura would come to. It's half a heart per 5, so it's like an extra 2 hearts. So it's not like a ton, but it's still just extra little hearts that you wouldn't have had before, which is still, like, when you're fighting against GRIMM, that can be very handy. Plus, this will regenerate on its own. It'll stop you from taking damage. Cool. Also, it's used now to fuel your, whatchamacallit? Your Semblance. So, I haven't used my Semblance. I don't know what my Semblance is yet. I haven't checked it. Apparently, the color around your bar is supposed to indicate your Semblance. Now, I don't know exactly what that means by that, because it could be around your aura bar, so what around it looks white. So, that could be Weiss's. Or is it meaning like something around my head thing here? Which, wait, I've got the black in bit there. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure what one it's supposed to be saying. But let's quickly trigger my Semblance and see what happens. So I click R. Boom. It is Weiss's one. So the red was accurate. So in which case, I've just summoned that thing. Also, by summoning that there, it just used 5 of my aura. So now there's like still a cooldown on Weiss's one. Wait, that used 5? That used 15. That used 5. Oh, every time I click it, it's going to try to summon, even though I'm still on cooldown. Okay, so you can try and force it, but it's going to cost you more. But okay, so yeah, basically, though, with Weiss's one now, it's costing aura. But the aura should regenerate as time goes. I actually don't know why it's not currently regenerating. Like, oh, there we go, there we go. No, it's regenerating. So, slowly but surely, it will regenerate. Although, as it hits, like, as it gets closer, it'll take longer, I believe. Yeah, so draining our hunger, bit by bit is, yeah. Seems like it is slowing down. So, nice little system we've got here. Now, obviously, a system, if there's any, like, bugs or tweaks in that to get made, obviously, it can just get made over time. But for a first draft for aura, not bad. Not a bad little thing. It gives you a little bit extra health in the game. It puts more of a kind of focus on the Semblance, because Semblance before were pretty overpowered. RWBY's one in particular was insane. RWBY's one you could run forever. Well, not forever, but you could run for a really, really long time. You just touch the ground, and then you could go again. And it was so strong because of that, and it really made a lot of the other Semblances, like all the other Semblances, a lot less useful because of it. Because why would you want Yang's extra strength when you can just have RWBY's dash attack thing? Well, now you might want it because Yang's one might actually work better for you than what RWBY's one does, because RWBY one's going to drain more energy. So let's quickly just jump through the Semblances and we'll see how this goes. So, also just to know, okay, so that was Weiss's level 1 Semblance. If we take to level 2 and use it, boop, it just used, I believe, more there. Yes, it used 15 that time to summon the Beowulf. Cool. Now if we go Weiss again, and we summon, it didn't work that time, but it did just drain a big chunk more. So basically now it's draining more to get big, to get the bigger summons. Which I wonder if there's like a command for like aura and stuff. Well, I'm not gonna be able to find it here, but if it there's a command to like refresh aura or something. I don't know, maybe there is one. I can't see if there is. I didn't see anything in the changelog saying there was one, so I don't know. But anyway, my aura's returned to me though, so boop. There we go. Now we summon the Ursa, so I think that cost about 20 that time. Probably something like that. If we go one final level, boop. I best wait a second until I can regenerate. So yeah, about 100, boom. So that time it cost about 55. 55, 60, and that was to try and summon the armor gigas, although it didn't trigger. But yeah, basically, the armor gigas is going to drain a ton of aura. So that's something I think would be quite cool for the future, because right now the scroll's only function is, or at least, another function it could possibly have in the future is maybe being able to set like the level your semblance is at. Because I still think that'd be really good. Like maybe it would be like it'd be less useful for like maybe Blake's and Yang's one, but for Weiss and your RWBY's one in particular, where in RWBY's one you might not want to have the dash attack turned on because you might kill people around you, and in Weiss's case you might want to be able to summon smaller GRIMM, so to conserve aura, and be able just to summon like a small army. Yeah, it'd be cool if like there was a function of scroll where we can then set which level our semblance is on, just so yeah we can achieve the lower levels as well. But I don't know, maybe that's the thing for the future. Although I should probably note, for semblances, I saw a thing saying that apparently, like, there's other ones being worked on. Don't know which ones, but there's other semblances being worked on, so that's going to be really cool. And that triggers. Right, okay. Armor giggles! So yeah, it used about 60, yeah. It used 60 aura. Summon armor gigas. Nice! But obviously, that's a big, powerful thing. So it costing 60, that's a pretty good deal. All things considered. But now, obviously, you've got to wait for your aura to regenerate, so that's the thing. Right, okay, moving away from that one, we'll go to RWBY's one next. Boom. So RWBY's one, oh, there we go, so there's a more obvious bar change. So the bar now has been red around it, so now I actually can tell. Huzzah, because the white, I didn't know if that was just the default color or what, but there we go. Now we can actually tell our semblance is RWBY's one. So, right, if we let our semblance regenerate a little bit, then we start running. We can now run, so RWBY's one doesn't have a timer anymore. Oh, wait, this one does, apparently. I mean, okay, the first level, RWBY's one's always been a bit weird, though. Alright, RWBY's first level. So, it lets you run for a little bit. And basically, it's just going to drain some aura. So, I'm at 98 now. And yeah, it's going down as I run. Cool. It uses 5, basically, this one. Right, so now we move up to RWBY level 2. RWBY level 2 is obviously really good, because it lets us get flare petal mode. Lets us flare around. So, my understanding is this doesn't have a timer anymore. So much. It basically we'll keep going until we run out of aura, if we want to. So I'm just gonna test it right now. So obviously you can see my aura is just draining away bit by bit. But yeah, this is cool though. It means basically now we can have it for a longer length of time, because it used to be it would run for so long and then it would have to stop. Now it doesn't. Now it's just you've got to think about how much aura you've got available to you. So there you go, we drained most of our aura waves that. But that'll like start regenerating though, so that'll be fine. Although it does take a second for aura regeneration to kick in, so that's sort of annoying. Also, I'm just going to quickly give myself, like, more aura, just so I've got, like, a bunch. So, using that, max, that's up to 150. Let's get ourselves up to absurd level, shall we? Well, not really absurd. Well, yeah, quite absurd. Boop, there we go. There we go, so now we're at level, level what? 160 something? I don't know. Yeah, we've got tons more aura now. Cool, so that'll just regenerate as time goes. Let me just speed up my regeneration a wee tad. There we go. Yeah, I feel like below, when it's at below a certain level, it does go quicker. But anyway, alright, going from now, we're going to go to RWBY's next level. So this one basically makes it so it hits things as you go. So I believe it may drain the aura a tad bit quicker. I'm not actually sure if it does. Like, it's hard to judge it. It's hard to judge it, but basically, yeah, it may drain a tad bit more, but then you get your dash attack as well. Which I would love if you could toggle that on and off, because the dash attack's really good when you're fighting enemies, but it's also really bad when you don't want to murder your teammates. So, again, like, I love the fact aura's been added in. Now I'm just hoping, like, the scroll can be used. Like, the scroll could probably have other functions. Right now, it's just get this basic function. As time goes, maybe it'll get other functions. I just hope one of them is adjusting semblance level. But still, really cool. This actually feels really good, the way the auras work. Because I was wondering, like, how it would work aura, how we'd have it working. Yeah, the most basic idea of it. It protects you. It fuels your semblance. Perfect. Bloody perfect. Right. Anyway, though. Moving on from now, we've got Blake's semblance. So Blake, level 1 semblance. My aura bar thing's been black. I've got 80 odd. I use it. Boom. I use probably about 5 for that, because 5 seems to be the base amount you just use. If I quickly find the review stuff again. Blake's one also has the trait we can use we can use dust to create other variations of clone. So, at level 1, does it work at level 1? Yeah, it still works at level 1. So, wait, I'm at 115. Come on. Go, clone. 125. There we go. Yeah, it still uses about... use a tad bit more, I think. A tad bit more. Oh, I wish I could judge it a bit better. Like 125. 120. You know, it is 5. It is 5. Okay. Moving on to Blake level 2. I'm not actually sure what the difference in Blake's level things are. I think it decreases the cooldown, maybe, between being able to use the clones. I think that's about it. 127. Boom. Still... Oh, I drained less ore, actually. Like, 125. 100... No, I drained 5, yeah. Why am I thinking less? Oh, because it's... Oh, because the numbers are still increasing, that's why. Alright, and Blake level 3, which... Blake's thing goes to level 3, I'm pretty sure. But it seems to... Yeah, it just seems to drain the same amount. I think the cooldown between Blake being able to use the clones gets shorter? Maybe? I'm not sure. I forget about Blake's one. I mean, Blake's one to me has always been one of the less... It's interesting, but, I mean, when you get RWBY's and Weiss's Semblance right there, it's less interesting that. It's still really cool, but, you know, it's always been a bit less. But now, though, with a certain amount of aura available to you, this actually becomes a bit more valuable, because this doesn't drain as much aura to create your clones. And in turn, you know, you can use it a lot more than, like... Well, RWBY's one, obviously, you can, like, use it until you're drained dry, but at least you can also use your health, but you can also create clones as, like, shields and stuff, and deflections and da-da-da. Yeah, Blake's one definitely feels a lot better now that I've got this ability. Now we get the aura with us. Alright, now we get to the last semblance. The last one, I saved this one for last for a very particular reason. Yang's one, I think it might be a bit bugged. So, okay, we click on this, and we get the yellow bar. So, I'll put it up to, like, level 4, because I think it's, like, level 4 is, like, the max. So, okay, our aura is going up. So, Yang's one just seems to have strength. The strength just seems to kick in because I've lost aura. But it doesn't drain any aura. It's just I have this strength when my aura goes down. But it doesn't drain any. Okay. So, and I don't know if that's bugged or if that's intentional. That might be intentional. I don't know if it's meant to be exactly at that high levels, but it's, you know, as my aura goes... Right, Yang's Semblance isn't affected by our health bar anymore. It's affected by our aura level. If our aura level reaches, like, nil, then that's Yang's strength at its max. So, it'll get stronger. As my aura reaches full, Yang's Semblance kicks off. So, if I click R, though, it starts draining our aura. And I believe this is to fuel Yang's Semblance. So, cool, it's going to drain our aura bit by bit. Oh, it's stopped now. There we go. So, it'll drain our aura, and in turn, because it's draining our aura, our strength will increase in Yang's thing. Because, you know, we're getting stronger. Oh, it stopped, though. Huh. Okay, that's the thing where I thought it was bugged. Because originally when I clicked it, I thought it didn't turn off. Oh, no, but I think what happened is I was clicking R again to try and turn it off. I didn't realize it. Okay, that's how Yang's one works. Okay, maybe it's not bugged then. I think this is how it's meant to work. Probably. So, Yang's one, you could... I don't... Or maybe it is bugged. I'm not sure. I find it's weird how it works. So, you can click R, and you can drain some of your own semblance. You can drain some of your own aura. Now... Punched really hard with that one there. Jesus. Okay, I think this might be how it works. I did see like a little bit of text about Yang's one. So, okay, you click R, and you'll drain some of your own aura. Now, Yang's one triggers no matter what. Yang's one triggers as soon as your aura goes down. Because that's just how Yang's Semblance works anyway. As Yang gets injured and damaged and she becomes stronger. Possibly what it might mean is by clicking the R, and using some of your aura, it also increases the output strength. So by triggering that, you get even stronger again. Maybe. There's only one way to test this, and that's to wait for me to stop draining aura. Ow, whoa, whoa, whoa! Sorry! I took 21 there. Got no strength like, oh, Jesus. Well, never bloody mind. I was going to test this, but never mind. So, okay, 31 at my absolute max. This is my bare fist, by the way. Jesus. I need to recover. I just realized what I've done. I'm a fool. He's going to murder me. Oh, go back. Oh, crap. Ah! You know what? Whatever. Yang's one. It's really strong now, okay? Basically, you don't have to cripple yourself to be near death. You just have to drain your aura, and you'll get really strong. Cool. I like it. Also, clicking R, like, yeah, my strength's at its absolute max, even though I've got, like, no aura. Yang's one actually became a bit more valuable now, because even without aura now, it's still on. Even without aura now, we're actually, like, way more dangerous than with aura. Awesome. Why is my aura not coming back? There we go, now it is. But by clicking R, it might increase the power even more. I'm not sure. It's hard to test it without, you know, things dying and stuff. But whatever. But alright, so that's Yang's Semblance. So we'll just, I guess, leave that one on, I guess. Sure, why not? Right, last thing to go and check then. Because I saved the best thing till last. Oh, God. The new structure that spawns in the world. The well. This is the only one I could find so far. They're a bit rarer than the two shops. And obviously they look like this, so I mean they could easily hide underneath like trees and stuff. I think they can spawn whatever biome, because this is an ice plains that it spawns. So they look like this though. As you'll notice straight away, I've already got weakness and slowness. Yeah. Exactly what you think down here is down here. The Empathy spawn down here. And it's not a big structure, it's quite small actually. But the Empathy spawn inside it. Ooh. Luckily though, it's not seemed to be bothered with me. It's just staying there. Also down here though, you'll find treasure, essentially. So there we just found 270 len plus the 3 pouches. Straight away. I don't know if the treasure is like, it will change around. Are you guys coming for me? Well, they might be. Alright, run! Can you even get out of this room? It's definitely tall enough for them to get out. Whatever. Alright, there's 2 chests inside it. I think the chest, they might be slightly random than that one. We just got a scroll, we've got 3 Atlas Knights, and more pouches. It might be kind of random loot, it might be set loot. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, basically... God damn it. The Empathy are coming for us, though. This is odd. They're definitely weakening us down. They're making us weaker and slower and stuff, but they're not... They acknowledge I'm here. I think they're actually crowding around themselves so they can't get out of the room. So... They might be slightly buggered, okay. I feel bad now. Oh well, never mind, I'm getting out of here. But yeah, this is essentially though the new structure. So basically there's loot, but there's Empathy down them. And there's always going to be Empathy down them. There's spawners in there to keep spawning them. So that's cool, and it's a good chance to find like interesting loot. Like you can find scrolls in there, Atlas Knights, money, and the pouches and stuff. Don't know if that's completely random or whether it's set stuff. I mean, I could maybe we can check actually. Right, okay, here's another well that I've just quickly went and found. Let's have a check and see what's in the chest. So, chest number 1, scroll, thingy. Okay, I think it's set loot. It's set loot, but that means you're guaranteed to get those things out of it, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So, okay, you can get the parts, pouches, you can get a load of money, which you can then, like, use for whatever purposes. You're guaranteed to get 3 Atlas Knights, and you're gonna get a scroll out of here. So if you want to have a scroll to upgrade your aura, boom, that's an easier way of getting it than potentially the thingamajig. And potentially buying one out of the black market. Plus the Empathy, I think this is a bit of a glitch, because I don't think they're really not glitch, but it's like, it's just a kind of, maybe a bit of a design flaw. The Empathy, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be able to crowd out and come and get you, but unfortunately they're not. They're not actually... If I go into survival, they're not actually able to get out the room to get to us. So that's a bit sad. So, I mean, they're trying to come for us, but they seem to get stuck. I don't know if it's because their frames are just slightly too wide or what, but they seem to get stuck, or they're just getting stuck on each other. I'm not sure. But either way, bit sad, because it'd be cool if like, they did creepily come out and try to kill you, but oh well, never mind. But if you want to grind Empathy for whatever reason, boom, there you go. Ow! Bah. And we're out of there. But right, that's pretty much it though for the mod. So that went on a bit longer than what I expected it to, but that's mainly because, well, I just like experimenting with the aura. The aura addition is really cool. Edition. The aura addition is really cool. It working with semblances and your health and is really nice. It now means that semblances that weren't as useful before are actually more useful because Blakes and Yags didn't really have a chance. Weiss is one if you're going to be fighting against lots of strong mobs. Brilliant, because you can summon an army that will just fight for you. Awesome. Not useful in PvP. RWBY's one is easily the best semblance to game, because, well, you had unlimited ability to just run really, really fast. I mean, yeah, sped everything. And you could do dash attack, which means you could hurt people quite a bit, quite easily. Now, though, it's a lot more limited to the amount of aura they've got. They can't just keep it going forever. They can't just, like, touch ground and go. They've got to actually consider how much aura they have. Blake's and Yang's one are actually a lot better now because Blake's doesn't use that much aura, no matter what. So, you know, it's just, it now takes hits in that, plus, you know, you can add the different dust effects to it, so that's really cool. Plus, then there's Yang's one. Yang's one, the less aura the Yang user semblance has, the better. The stronger they're gonna get, which makes them even more vicious and more dangerous, so... yeah, and that one's just always on. Even if they run out of aura, they can still use their semblance, whereas no one else can. So... yeah, really, really useful stuff to maybe balance the semblances a bit more. So that's really, really cool. But alright then, people. Anyway, though, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this little mod review. So, glad I didn't make it over an hour. Like, seriously, if I took the time to look at everything in the mod, it would take so long. So, I skimmed the first bits. Link will be down below to the previous review, where I looked over this up a bit more. But yeah, focused on the new stuff. Some really cool new additions. The well, obviously the creepy apathy, and a new design. The edgier Beowulf, and... what was the other one? Oh yeah, the guys, whatever it's called. Again, a new design just makes it look a bit better. So, that's cool. The Lancer Queen, now more vicious, now summoning little Lancers. Makes sense, the Lancer Queen did have a lot of Lancers with it, so that's cool. It's now a more dangerous boss, so nice. And yeah, other than that, just, you know, nice little additions, nice little tweaks and that. So, no complaints here. I bloody love it. The aura is definitely a nice little addition to the game, and definitely helping in balancing the semblances. Be interesting to see what new semblances are in the works. We don't know which ones they are, but shall be interesting to see. And it'll be interesting to see how they work with aura and stuff. So, and also what other little tweaks get made. But yeah, let us know in the comments though, guys. Well, first your thoughts, and that, how, if you like it, if you don't like it, But also, what stuff would you like to see get added to the mod in the future? Because it's just always nice to know your people's thoughts and stuff. Plus, I mean, for me, the biggest thing right now, other than the obvious thing of like always having like more weapons, more GRIMM and stuff, always nice, and the new semblance is obviously gonna be nice. Me, the biggest little thing though is obviously what I've been saying earlier, the ability to use semblances of a lower level. Mainly, Weiss and RWBY's 1 is just mainly because RWBY's 1, you don't always want to kill things when you dash, and in Weiss's case, you might want to summon smaller GRIMM or smaller summons, so you don't use as much aura. Because it especially makes more sense now since you are limited to aura. So I don't know, that'd be a nice little addition if it ever could happen in the future. But yeah, other than that, just yeah, loving the way the mod's going, loving the little additions as it goes. Bloody fantastic. But right then, people, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all next time for, well, inevitably whenever RWBY gets another big update and I decide to review it again, because let's face it, I will. I bloody love this mod, and I enjoy reviewing it. I enjoy getting a look into bits of it. I enjoy doing this. I find it fun. But right, anyway, though, yeah, inevitably when this mod gets another review, I'll see you all in for that. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, everybody.